If you want to live a happy life, you have to follow your own inner authority, which means following your own heart, gut, wisdom, intuition, subconscious, body, whatever you want to call it. You can't follow someone else's rules. You can't listen to advice that doesn't resonate with you. The path to a satisfying, fulfilling, and a meaningful life is to follow what makes you come alive and what feels magnetic to you. And that's how simple it is, yet it's incredibly hard because we grow up with people telling us that we can't do what we want to do, that we can't just listen to our emotions or our feelings because we have to live a logical life. We have to go to school, university, we have to follow a certain path so we can be happy. But when we look at people who follow that path, that force themselves to live a logical life, we often find that it's not so logical, because if the goal is happiness or fulfillment or meaning, then living a logical life is completely illogical. What's logical is to follow what's true for you and what resonates for you. And I think that's what most people are realizing now. They're working in jobs they don't like, doing things they don't like, and life isn't going the way they want it to. They are living a life that they didn't think they would live because they've been following, maybe you've been following the path others have laid out for you. And the promises they've made to you, if you follow this path, haven't panned out. So it's time to try something different, and that is to start listening to yourself. Now, at first, this can be hard because if you haven't listened to yourself, you don't know how to do it. So the way I would recommend is to start listening to your body and notice how it communicates with you. So start becoming aware of the subtle whisper of your soul. It's tough sometimes because there are bodily sensations and cravings like, I need chocolate, I need ice cream right now. And then there are the subtle nudges from your body or whatever it is that pull you in certain directions. So I like to think about it as something feeling magnetic to me or something feeling alive. And sometimes I talk about the feeling that I have cat whiskers all over my body and I'm feeling my way through life. And that's what it's really about, because your body knows where to go. Your mind is here to observe, but your body is here to live life. It can sense what's going on around it much more than your mind can. So experiment with this and don't expect yourself to immediately tap into your intuition or wisdom, because sometimes it takes time, especially if you've been living from your mind for your whole life. So let it take the time it takes, but start experimenting and noticing where you feel pulled to go. And some people are emotional, so that means that you have a hard time in the present moment in noticing where your body wants to go, where your wisdom is pulling you. And I'm one of those people. So what I do is I notice the sensation over time. And sometimes that could be days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months. It depends on the decision I'm making. And another thing is not to try to force life, not to try to push things and manipulate things and circumstances. For most people, life comes to them. So life comes to me and I respond to life. Now, that isn't going to be appealing to people living from their mind, because they want to do things, they want to make things happen, when in fact, they don't have to do any of that. You don't have to do that. And if you're one of those people that needs to surrender and relax, you'll know if it's right for you because you resonate with what I'm saying right now. You may feel relieved, relaxed, or something else. But it's a positive, uplifting, calm feeling if this is right for you. So if you want to live a happy life, start experimenting with what you want to do and what feels alive to you. This doesn't mean that you have to quit your job or do anything radical, but start with small, tiny steps and start noticing what you truly want to do. And if you don't know, then start anywhere. Take the first step and see what happens. And I have plenty of videos on finding your passion and figuring this stuff out. So take a look at my channel, some of my videos, and remember to click like and subscribe if you liked this video. And if you want even more stuff, I have plenty of free articles and a podcast videos over at my website, wakeupcloud.com. So come visit me, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I'll talk to you soon.